Senator Roger Marshall joins us now. You just heard from him. You know, the funniest thing about the Democrats is that they're so angry at health insurance companies. We've seen that. And did anybody give more money to those companies than Barack Obama, their hero? I mean, he is like a god. At a healthcare insurance company, there's probably a picture of his face right when you walk in the door because he got so wealthy from that guy. But let's talk about the problem here and how we're going to fix it. We've got a very sick country. We've got a very overweight country. I can see why it's so expensive to keep us healthy.
Yeah, so Rob, the great news is the Democrats are finally admitting that Obamacare is an abstract failure. They're admitting that the premiums have more than doubled, and a family of four with a $15,000 deductible that's making $80,000 a year is not access to health care. So the good news is maybe they're ready to fix it, but 15 years, Obamacare has been the law of the land. They own this. This is an opportunity for Republicans to fix it. And jumping to solutions, there's two basic principles that we want to use. Number one is we want to make patients consumers again. So let's take that $150 billion we're giving to insurance companies. Let's give it to patients and let them decide how they want to spend those dollars. You want to spend it on your optometrist, your dentist, on eyeglasses, on physical therapy. You get to decide. Yeah. And the second piece of this is our price tags bill, that we would force every hospital, surgery center, imaging center, lab to show you the price before you choose where to spend that money. We think those two things alone will drive down the cost of premiums and the true cost of health care.
How much, when they decided to do the no pre-existing conditions, you can't be denied for pre-existing conditions, how much do you think that drove up the general cost of health care? Those are the reasons why it got so expensive, because insurance companies are forced to take people if they're extraordinarily sick. We all pay for that. Healthy people, healthy families that take care of themselves, take care of the kids, all have to pay that price.
Yeah, Rob, I would just talk about the overregulation in general. When this bill was rolled out, I remember sitting in the doctor's lounge and people say, number one, this bill was written by the insurance companies because they're getting direct stipends. And the other issue was we saw this overregulation, that we knew that we'd be taking nurses off the floor and turning them into data entry people. That small doctors' offices, small hospitals couldn't survive this. So this is but one rule that they created that led to monopolies. Overregulation leads to consolidation of industries, and that's driving prices up. We need to take care of, I want everyone to have meaningful access to health care. Yeah. If they have pre-existing conditions, then let's set up some type of a reinsurance program to help those folks out as well. And that, I know, will drive the cost of health premiums down 15%.
Markwayne Mullin said that the plan, you think you're going to get something together by the end of the year. Do you think that's realistic?
Look, we're going to have a bill ready for the second week in December. The Democrats want their bill to extend the Biden-era COVID subsidies, that extra subsidy. We need a side-by-side bill. It won't be perfect. It'll have the things I just mentioned. Taking that $150 billion that we're giving insurance companies, give part of that to patients, our price tags bill as well, maybe a couple other pieces. I think the next real deadline is January the 30th. And that's when the funding for the government ends. Right. So maybe by then we'll have a bipartisan solution that actually is going to put some teeth into the problem.
Okay, it is a problem. It's such a difficult problem. That's why it's been such a difficult answer to come up with. Senator, thanks so much for taking the time. Good to see you.
You bet.